Once upon a time, before Call of Duty became a yearly ritual, and before Doom taught demons to fear the player, there was Wolfenstein, a game so raw, so bold, it basically invented first-person shooters. But where is it now? Because let's be honest, Wolfenstein didn't just fall off, it vanished. And nobody seems to know why, or worse, maybe nobody cared enough to ask. But we're going to ask. This is the story of how Wolfenstein rose from pixelated origins, became a symbol of rebellion, and then quickly crumbled, fading into memory while the world moved on. So what the hell happened?
Fuck me. BJ Blazkowicz.
Caroline, you're alive.
Before Master Chief or Soap McTavish ever picked up a gun, there was BJ Blazkowicz. In 1981, Castle Wolfenstein was a top-down stealth game. You'd sneak, shoot, steal Nazi uniforms, and it was pretty gritty for the time. In 1992, Wolfenstein 3D dropped like a pipe bomb in a library. It was loud, it was fast, it was unapologetic Nazi killing at 60 FPS, and it did something wild. It felt 3D before games were even pretending to be. This wasn't just a shooter, it was the shooter. ID Software built the engine, made the genre, and turned a World War II fever dream into a playground of pixelated violence. And from there, the franchise never stopped evolving until it did. Fast forward to 2001. Return to Castle Wolfenstein, a full remake with better graphics, better guns, and better gore. This was peak early 2000s shooter energy. Nazi super soldiers, occult weirdness, and a shotgun that felt like a war crime. But what made this era work was its balance. It wasn't just mindless shooting. It had espionage, horror, alternate history, and it asked the question, what if World War II didn't end and the Nazis just got weirder? Then came Wolfenstein 2009. And yeah, it stumbled. The tone was off, the pacing dragged, and the supernatural leaned into weird for weird's sake. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't what people wanted. And after that, Wolfenstein went silent until 2014.
They think the war is over. But they're dead wrong.
Wolfenstein gets handed to a new studio, Machine Games, and instead of rebooting the series into another soulless FPS clone, they went hard in the other direction. Wolfenstein: The New Order was everything old fans dreamed of, and then some. It was gritty, funny, horrifying, and emotional. It gave BJ Blazkowicz heart, a broken man who'd seen too much, loved too hard, and still fought like a goddamn monster when it mattered. You infiltrated Nazi strongholds, blew up moon bases, and even wrestled with the morality of war itself. This wasn't just Nazi killing, it was anti-fascist storytelling wrapped in bullets and blood. The New Order hit hard, and for a moment, it felt like Wolfenstein was finally back.
A monster never dies, no matter how many times you kill it.
Ken?
Look at that. It's raining Nazis.
The Old Blood followed up as a short prequel. Solid, fun, nothing revolutionary. But then came Wolfenstein 2, The New Colossus, in 2017. And that's when things started to slip.
I'm sorry, did you need this boat?
On the surface, it had everything. Upgraded gunplay, bigger set pieces, more unhinged Nazi experiments. But under the hood, pacing issues, disjointed story beats, too much shock, not enough substance. The tone felt confused. BJ was still there, but buried under the weird comic relief and awkward side plots. Then came Youngblood, the final nail in the coffin. Youngblood wasn't a sequel, it was a spin-off. You played as BJ's twin daughters in a co-op looter shooter that felt like it had been AI generated in Ubisoft's basement. Gone was the heart, gone was the grit, what remained was grind. Bullet sponge enemies, weird tone shifts, and a live service structure shoved into a series built on tight, cinematic storytelling. It was a betrayal, not to the characters, but to the fans. Sales bombed, reviews tanked, Wolfenstein fell hard, and then silence. Machine Games hasn't released a Wolfenstein title since 2019. By the time this video comes out, Indiana Jones will be released, and The Great Circle will be in production, which looks promising, but it's a far cry from the Nazi-slaying alt-history madness. There have been rumors of Wolfenstein 3 for years. Pete Hines at Bethesda even confirmed it was in development way back in 2018. Since then, not a single trailer, not a single update, just dust. Which raises the question, was Wolfenstein abandoned, or is it being reforged? Because there's still an audience, still fans, and still a story to tell. But for now, the godfather of FPS is just missing in action.
The monster never dies, no matter how many times you kill it. It just sheds its skin and changes form. I'd feel the weight of the world pushing me down. I try to carry it nonetheless. One last time. Then I can rest.
Wolfenstein didn't just rise and fall. It shaped a genre, defined a tone, and then got lost trying to modernize itself into something it wasn't. But the question isn't how it died. It's whether it can ever live again. Do we want a Wolfenstein 3? Can it recapture the balance and brutality in Brains? Let me know in the comments, because this isn't just a history lesson. It's a funeral, or maybe a resurrection waiting to happen. If you want to see more deep dives like this, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching, and as always, only those bound return.